the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll ride him again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Hey, guys, I can tell you from playing in Cincinnati, man, when it gets cold and it's snowing, now all the elements are against you because you're cold. The ball feels like it's solid frozen. So now those exchanges are even harder to do. The hits hurt more, and that fumble right there, that's the first probably of many we'll see today.
On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Miles is way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be. When he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Swings it out to his running back. Stopped right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Defense all over him.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To throw, it's Hauser. Left side is Dixon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmaier was so good at the trigger. Man, he was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Palmer, finding that next guy to take Illinois from a good team. And they've been a really good team the past couple years to a great team. It's probably going to start at that spot.
Yeah, Hauser comes in from ECU, and he's
Caught, and he's got room. The 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Handoff again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Right at the line. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He leaves it with the back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The give to the single back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown Illini. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Marches ahead, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds a tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Georgia taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Bulldogs looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Fighting Illini sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll run him again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Childs. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Taken down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Right side, it's Perry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it himself. The pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Pulls it. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Hauser. That one just came off his hand badly.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The kick is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see.
It's a running room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Hands it off. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Throws it off the RPO. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going back to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. All kinds of room to the right. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Leaping grab for a big gain. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Out wide left, it's Perry. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got some green grass. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They'll run it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Childs. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Into the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown on the final play. And now they need a 2 to send it to overtime.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
No time left, but one more play. The 2-point conversion attempt will decide whether game over or play on in overtime. He is stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.